Episode 16 of Dr. Slump begins with Bada practicing hard for his uncle's restaurant and trying to learn as much as he can. Hanul's mother can finally show her family off in front of her judging and nosy in-laws. Dae-young and Hongran are dating and prepare to make homemade alcohol as their first date. Hanul is diligently taking her medication and wonders if she is fine now. The scene cuts to Bada preparing milmian. The Nam family feels proud over his achievement. Jung-woo comes in and almost shatters Bada's motivation by claiming the food is bland. He later finds out that Bada prepared the dish and is surprised. Bada receives the first paycheck of his life and treats Hanul. The next day, Jung-woo discusses if he got rejected as Hanul hasn't replied to his proposal. Later, Dae-young operates on an extremely demanding client. Does Hanul leave to go abroad? Hanul calls Jung-woo and they decide to meet for Hanul says that she has something to tell Jung-woo. It turns out that Hanul has been offered a 6-month-long project abroad. While she also says that she feels the same way about Jung-woo but he isn't able to process this amidst the sudden news of Hanul's parting. Nevertheless, he reluctantly assures her that she can take this opportunity. However, once back to his room, he throws a tantrum about her going away. The next day, when Jung-woo and Dae-young are going to the clinic, the same client appears and throws a temper tantrum. Hongran rescues and protects Dae-young while Dae-young is embarrassed since he thinks he is the one who should protect Hongran. At the same time, Nurse Do, the one who accidentally kissed Dae-young, resigns as she wants to travel the world. She further explains that she lied about being interested in Dae-young to bring him and Hongran together. Later, Dae-young tells Jung-woo that he will let Nurse Do go because he truly cares about her well-being. Inspired by this, Jung-woo tells Hanul to fulfill her desires and take the opportunity, which she does. Funnily, the next day, Hanul finds that the doctor who was originally offered the project and declined has now agreed to go. Later, she meets Jung-woo who has all the dates planned before Hanul leaves. He doesn't give Hanul a chance to explain about the change in plans. Lastly, he brings her to the rooftop where the Nam family are throwing her a farewell party which ends in chaos. Inside Jung-woo's room, Hanul confronts him if he knew about the cancellation and Jung-woo tells her that he looked at a text message on her phone. Hanul tells him that she spoke her mind to the senior and told him that it was unfair as she had resolved to stay true to her feelings. The next day, Jung-woo prepares a meal for Hanul as he had planned since they agreed to go through with all the dates. How does Dr. Slump end? Hanul visits the mental health clinic and relays to the doctor that she feels hopeful. She attempts a test and the doctor declares that she is strong enough to tackle difficulties on her own and that she doesn't need to return. Elsewhere, Bada tries to get his mother an expensive bag but she refuses and opts for a modest, cute purse instead. Elsewhere, Dae-young and Hongran are on a picnic with Jin-woo and enjoy their time together. Dae-young tells her that he told Jung-woo to open his own clinic, now that he is well again. He says he offered first because Jung-woo wouldn't have done it otherwise. They imagine Jung-woo to open a flashy office but Jung-woo decides to start small and low-key. At Hanul's uncle's restaurant, a woman comes in who is revealed to be her uncle's first love. They reunite and it's revealed that her uncle opened a milmian restaurant in the hopes that he will meet her again, since she liked milmian. In the closing sequence, we see all the characters happy and at peace. Hanul and Jung-woo visit the beach to look at the sunrise and as they do, it's revealed that they are getting married. The episode review. Dr. Slump ended beautifully. Every scene of the last episode was meaning and heartening. The dialogues and the voiceovers by Hanul and Jung-woo really touch one's heart. There's an inherent motivation and emotion in each dialogue and we cannot help but smile to ourselves. Dr. Slump wrapped up all the character arcs, even for minor characters like the anesthesiologist at Jung-woo's previous office who was invited by Jung-woo to work at his new clinic. The episode leaves one with a sense of hope and optimism. That is the best part about Dr. Slump. It shows that slumps are part of our life, and once we learn to overcome them, which is a painful process, we come back stronger. It leaves you with a sense of healing and recovery. That was all for Dr. Slump. As we bid farewell to this wholesome show, let us know what you think about the finale.